Hello everyone. As you may be aware, Apple recently updated a whole bunch of their different apps for the iPad, and one of those apps that we're going to talk about today is Pages. So what I'd like to do is I would like to show you a tutorial of the new changes in Pages. There's a couple of main features that I want to highlight. I want to talk about the new templates. They also have a streamlined interface. They also made interactive charts. You now have the ability to add comments to your Pages document, and they've also increased the iCloud integration. So let's get started. So the new Pages app has a slightly revamped icon. Mine is up in the top left-hand corner. I'm going to tap on that to launch it. And here you can see I have a whole bunch of documents already saved. This is synced up through my iCloud. I'm going to tap the plus in the top left-hand corner, and I'm going to select Create Document. And from here, you'll see one of the first major changes is that there's a whole bunch of new templates for you to get started with. So you could just scroll down. They even have envelopes and business cards tied into here, and the flyers and posters. Lots of really great starting points for your next project. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to create a brand new document. So when you first get into it, you'll notice that it is streamlined a little bit in terms of their interface. They got rid of some of the clutter that happens at the top. If you want to type, you just tap anywhere and begin typing. And you'll notice that at the top, you no longer have your bold, italics, underline. You don't have that on there, but it is now part of the keyboard. So when you tap, the keyboard pops up and you can see that you have all those commands that customize your text. And I'm just going to start typing something here. All right, and if I want to hide that keyboard, all I have to do is in the bottom right-hand corner, hit the keyboard. So that will change it. Now, in terms of everything else, it is context specific. So depending on what you select, if you go up to the Format Painter, this is the same as what it was in its previous version. You still have your ability to do style, list, layout. You could add media by clicking on the plus sign. And again, you can add your pictures, you can add your tables. The charts now have an interactive feature, and I'm just going to put an interactive one in here to show you what that does. So I'm going to tap on that. And in terms of interactive, you'll notice down here at the bottom, I can tap on these different areas here, and it could pull up multiple versions of data that you put in, so you could show different progressions. Another new feature with this is the ability to add comments. And I'm going to just tap on one of my words on here. If I hold my finger on it, it'll pull up the little menu. I could tap on where it says comments, and it will now give you a new comment section. It's real easy to tell where you have comments because it will highlight it. If you just tap on it, it'll pull up any comment that you made. Or you'll also notice over in the left-hand margin, there's the icon here that will indicate that there's a comment on that line. One of the other great features about this is the iCloud integration. If I go over here to the share button, I could share a link via iCloud. So now I can send this document by iCloud to anyone. And the great thing about it is they don't need to have an iPad. They don't need to even have a Mac. They don't need to have an iCloud account. They'll get a link in their email, and they just click on that link, and they'll be able to view your document. You could also do online collaboration this way, so that other person will have the ability to edit that document if you want them to. Another great feature with this is the ability for you now to be able to use your iCloud account. They have a beta section in here where all you need is an internet connection, and you can go online and you can take a look at any of your documents that are saved to iCloud and you can edit them. So I'm going to go to iCloud.com and I'm going to type in my Apple ID, and I'm going to enter my password. And you'll notice down here, you'll see Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. These are all in iCloud. So I'm just going to click on Pages. This is what you see the first time you go into it. Here is that document that I was just working on. I can click on this to launch it. Resize that so it fits in the screen here. And you'll see it's a very similar interface to what you're used to working with on the iPad. So this adds a lot of great functionality to Pages.